think of two things that you want to compare and contrast in this essay. Give you about 30 seconds. It doesn't end up have to be what you, let's just go with something now, and if we need to add to it, we can add to it, okay? So let's just go with something now. The two things that you are going to talk about, topic 1 and topic 2. So in topic 1 and topic 2, if I'm going to talk about the differences between iPhone and Android, my topic 1 would be Android, and my topic 2 would be iPhone, or vice versa, okay? Just something that you could compare and contrast. It doesn't necessarily have to be what you're going to write your paper about, but just something that you're going to compare and contrast. All right, does everybody have their topic 1 and their topic 2? MC, what's yours?
iPhone and Android.
Okay, iPhone and Android. So what would be probably the first difference?
Camera.
The camera. So right under here, he's going to write where issues and characteristics, he's going to write camera. Okay, he's going to be talking about one topic, or one issue, one characteristic, the differences and the similarities in the camera, okay? So under topic 1, do you have iPhone or Android?
I got iPhone.
iPhone. So under that, within that square, he's going to tell me about the camera for the iPhone. In that next square, he's going to tell me about the camera for the Android. Does everybody get where I'm going with this? Okay, Shemaiah, what's your two topics?
High school and college.
High school and college, okay? What do you have
Classes.
for one issue?
Classes.
Classes. All right, so she has classes. What do you have under for high school? Classes.
Smaller classes.
Smaller classes. So she has that underneath here. The classes is one of her characteristics. Then she's going to tell the similarity and the differences. Yes, ma'am.
You do.
Okay. The similarities and the differences in the classes. Does everybody see where I'm going with this? Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got basketball and volleyball now.
She got topic 1 basketball, topic 2 volleyball. What's a characteristic?
That's what I'm confused.
Okay. So a characteristic of that could be their sports. Okay? Here we're going to tell how they're different, how they're similar. They're both sports. We know that, so they're similar. But what's the differences? Okay? Like maybe if you have sports here, right here you could say one is played with a hoop while the other is played with a net. You get what I'm trying to say here? You get what I'm saying? And then maybe underneath your next characteristic could be like location. Okay? Tony, what you got? Anything?
Cars and trucks.
Okay, if you have cars and trucks, what's one characteristic of those two? They're both vehicles, okay? So he's going to have that in a characteristic box. What's the differences? One's smaller, one's bigger, okay? Then the next one, he could have something about like gas mileage. Do you understand where I'm going with these topics? Does everybody get it? Got it? Tucker, what do you got for a topic?
Deer hunting and turkey hunting.
Okay, deer hunting, turkey hunting. So, what can we put as a characteristic of both?
Like the season, like when it.
Right, they both have a season. And then over here, he can talk about turkey season is at this time of the year, deer season is at this time of the year. Okay? Then if he wanted to go on, he could talk about what you use. Okay? Does everybody see where I'm going with this? Okay, you need to at least have 2 topics, and I want you to at least have three. Does everybody get what I'm saying? 3 of these boxes filled in across the way. Alright? So, if I have, I'm gonna go with MC's, what he's doing here. So, if I have topic 1, what am I doing? Android. Topic 2, iPhone. Okay, so he talked about the camera. Which one are you trying to say is better, MC? The iPhone or the iPhone? Okay. So he's going to talk about, maybe here he'll say clearer picture. Okay? And then over here he might say it's blurry, or it doesn't save fast enough, or here you can upload anywhere, where here you have to might pick your upload. Okay? Then maybe the other thing he might talk about here is the design. Okay? I'm going to go with he's going to say this is the better one because that's where he went with the camera. So on the design I could say sleek, easy to hold. Okay? And over here I could say bulky. But is there any similarities in their design? Does anybody see any similarities in the design of these two? Okay. The similarity here could be in an Android and an iPhone. In the iPhone is the camera on the is the little camera on the top, the little eyepiece. You know what I'm talking about? The one where you take it. Is that right? Is it on the top, on the back?
It's all over.
Okay, so he's looking at that, and then where this one's in the middle. Okay, you get where I'm coming from on this, MC? Kind of the things that you could talk about, like the location of the camera. All right, and then what would it be? He could even maybe talk about the service. I mean, I know it matters what provider you have, but sometimes it doesn't. You know, so we're going to go into that. He could talk about the cost, which we all know which one costs more, don't we?
Yeah.
So we got dollar signs over here and we got cents over here. Okay? We all know which one costs more. So that's what I'm looking for on this the comparison and contrast chart. Okay? That's what I'm looking for. Like this. Okay? We have compare and contrast their cars and motorcycles. They got the price, the comfort, the convenience, the style, the safety, and the kind of experience. Okay? Where we know a car is more expensive than a motorcycle. Sometimes I wonder that though. I mean, think about it, honestly. There's some motorcycles that are $40,000, $50,000. So I don't know that you could really compare and contrast those things. Talks about the comfort, where on a motorcycle you can only ride 2, in a car you can ride multiple people, okay? So something like this is what I'm looking for as far as topics and the characteristics and the differences. Does everybody see that? Okay. On the next piece of paper I gave you, compare and contrast outline. You're going to take everything that was on that chart and we're going to bleed it over here. Okay? So at the top you have your topic. So I'm going to pick on MC today since we picked his topic. So his topic at the top would be what? iPhone versus Android. Phones. Then his 2 categories here would be iPhone, Android. those 3 features in this chart. So we're going to put those 3 features on this chart. Does everybody see where I'm going with this?
Just break it down more.
Yes, and then what you're going to do, you have A,
ABC.
it looks like a D, you know, it's backwards for me. A, B, C. Does everybody see that? A, B, C. A, B, C. Does everybody see where I'm going with that? So you're going to move your characteristics from this one will be called a feature on this one. Okay? And then these will go here. Does everybody see where I'm coming from? Don't really care. Then over here, similarities and differences. When you look through these ideas, how many similarities are there and how many differences? If you're doing this and all you have is differences, you're gonna have to give some similarities. Okay? For MC, let me give him a similarity. They're both phones. They're both used to talk with, or text, or social media, or internet. Okay? You have to buy them from a store. Some buy from people, but that person that you bought from still had to buy from a store. Does everybody understand where I'm getting here? Okay? Similarities also, you have to have a plan to talk with it. Whether that's a pay-as-you-go, or whether that's on your parents, or whether that's on you, you still have to have a plan for both of these phones. Does everybody see where I'm going here? So when you write out this outline, you have to have, here we had all our differences, so that's already basically done for you. Now you just have to figure out the similarities. So these little lines, is A a similarity or is it a difference? Put a check. Is B a similarity or is it a difference? Put a check. Is C a similarity or a difference? Put a check. Everybody get where I'm going here? Okay, so transfer those over right now as we're talking.